Hello, Liza, how do you do? I'm writing you a letter, I hope it reaches you. I know it's been a long time since you heard from me. I'm still kicking around here in Tennessee. I heard you got a new place, I heard you got a new job, I heard you got a haircut, and it looks real nice. Are you ever lonely? Do you ever think of me? I heard you got a new man, I hope it treats you right. And before you toss this letter away, there's something that I've got to say. An aeroplane shooting across the sky can surely take your body to a new place for a while. But some things stay no matter where you go. Do you still love me, Liza, babe? Please tell me yes or no.
I wanted to show you my bucket full of lavender. So this is lavender that I left on the plant until the bees stopped feeding on it. So it's quite over bloomed. But this is not lavender that I'm keeping for tea or for display. This is lavender that I'm going to take off the stalks and use it in the chickens' nesting boxes. Still smells fantastic. It's just not as pretty if you were going to put it in a vase. But yeah, there's quite a bit of it, and I use it until the next harvest season. Makes their boxes smell so nice. Okay, let's make beet relish. It's a traditional Polish recipe. It's beets and horseradish, and it's amazing with any kind of meat or with vegetables or even on toast. So let's go. So I think the hardest part of the recipe, which is not a hard recipe at all, is grating the beets. And don't be afraid to get your hands red, although you may want to wear gloves. I never do. And try not to scrape your knuckles on the grater either. You could do this in the food processor, but I think it turns out much nicer by hand. And if you're cooking your own summer beets, or you buy summer beets, you'll find that they cook very quickly, not like the beets that you buy in the dead of winter that have been, harvested at the end of summer and then sitting in cold storage. So yeah, I find that that's a huge difference. They're so much more tender, they're sweet, just easier to work with. And now I'm going to add some horseradish, a little bit of sugar, the juice of 1 lemon, and some salt, and we'll mix it all up. I really don't have the measurements, but it was about 9 beets, the juice of 1 lemon, a couple of teaspoons of sugar, a few grains of salt, and then however you like your horseradish, however you would like this to be tart or not so tart, or hot or not so hot, that's how much horseradish you use. So start with a little bit and then add in a little bit more. Mix it all in. then you're going to do a taste test along the way. And in this case, I need quite a bit more horseradish. I like it a bit more tart than Steve does. And keep stirring. And so this is the consistency, and excellent with meat, on vegetables, with vegetables as a side, on toast. The sugar is not necessary. If you added a little bit too much lemon juice, you can fix that with the sugar. Or if the beets are a little bit older and not as sweet, you can add the 2 teaspoons of sugar. Otherwise, you can omit it altogether. So the 9 beets that I harvested and the whole jar of horseradish made 2 pint jars of relish. And that's it. Super easy, super quick, and really delicious. About the oregano, I should have harvested it much sooner. Now it's just going a little bit into flower, and I should have harvested it when it was quite young. I didn't, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to dry this and it's quite a strong oregano, so I will dry it and still use it for my culinary uses. And I might even make some oil of oregano, so we'll see how that goes. That bamboo project I talked about finally came through. We've finished putting it up, and I think we really like it. This is what it looked like when we first moved in. We had to take down some cedar trees, and we ended up with a wire fence, but it showed up. It was really not that private, and it showed too much of the road beside us, so we've put up the bamboo. What do you think? Thank you for watching, everyone. Welcome all new subscribers, and I'll see you next week. Bring it in. That's better. Can you give it a bang? Hang on, I'll lift you up. Hold this. Bang, 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 bang. One more bang. One more bang. That was a big bang. Okay. Again? You know what? We need one more stick. So let's go get more sticks. And then we'll do more bangs.